Hello and welcome back to my channel. I thought I would show you a day in my ADHD life using my ADHD everyday planner that is available in my shop. I figured I would go through my day so you could see what I could and could not keep up with. I do plan my day the day before, kind of like the night before, and have it go through to the morning. I always use my gratitude journal in the morning because it always sets off my day in a positive way, and I just feel a lot better after the affirmations. And then I get going and get started with the kids, and sometimes they can be a little bit difficult to wake up.
Ava, come on. Time to get up.
Oh, come on.
I don't wanna.
Come on. We have to take Josie for a walk. Josie, walkies.
Okay, can we stop at the park?
We'll see. Sure, why not? Alex.
Alex, let's go to the walk. Mama said we could go to the park. Let's go.
Alex. Come
I
on.
wanna go to the park.
Go get him. Now we did end up going to the park as well as walking the dog, but Eva saw some of her friends at the park and wanted to stay, and the mom was gonna walk Ava home a little bit later. Josie doesn't really like walking around the neighborhood. She often goes to the doggy trail, so this is kind of boring for her. I know she is off leash, but she is also a service dog and follows commands very well. And this precious little lady is my Gucci, who recently passed away, so I keep her picture on the desk. Every night I plan out my next day in the ADHD planner. This helps me get organized so I have a better idea of how my next day is going to go. It is late and I do need a drink because I have had a very long day. So one of the things I like about this planner is how simple it is. You have a calendar and then you have your daily planner, and each one is linked. I always like to start with a list of things that I need to do first, or you can think of them as the top 3 priorities for the day. It helps me keep my mind on track and from stressing out about unnecessary things. I did really want to make those videos the next day. Put on my list to finish my weekly planner user guide, which I was able to finish, and I was super excited about that because I worked really hard on this weekly planner for you guys. I hope you like it. Then I often go back to the day before to like the thoughts area where I just put down thoughts that I might have that day and try to figure out if they need to be done. If there's one that can be done tomorrow, then I'll put it on my list. For meals, I usually only write out what I'm having for breakfast and fill in the rest as the day goes on because the kids are picky. But my husband did make me my toast and eggs, so I decided to make a happy plate for him because he likes when I finish all my food. I'm in the process of getting a service dog for my son. My daughter already has one, so I like to use this area to keep track of who I need to call, and he's calling me. He doesn't want anything. Who I need to call, who I need to email, and what I am reading because I like to keep track of my books. I am an avid reader, if you can tell from my previous video. I'm a big fan of the copy and paste. As you guys know, I have really bad twitchy hands, so I'm just gonna go back, grab the book that I wrote in the day before and put it for the 30th because I am going to continue reading this book. It was really good. I love the cover. It's absolutely gorgeous. And of course, I love my bookmarks. It's so cute. So for my daily routine, I'll go back to the day before and I'll just copy and paste it and bring it over. If I do need to change anything, I will. It's super simple, but this helps keep me on track because a lot of times I might forget to take my medicine and then I'll sit down and I'm like, oh, when I'm looking at my planner, let me take this medicine before I forget. There are some things that I never forget. For instance, my son's seizure check. I make sure I do that every single morning. if he is having a seizure when I wake up, I'll give him a little something to bring him out of it, and normally he just keeps sleeping, and then I'll check on him periodically. And of course, I have to make sure I get my gratitude journaling in because it helps me start my day. So I haven't been going on my morning walks lately, but I scheduled it today. I did end up going, so I was super happy about that. Alex decided to join me. I love when he joins me for a walk because he's so cute and he's so sweet, and I like to spend time with him. I mean, who wouldn't? And I like to add my skincare routine because it makes me feel fancy when I see it in my planner. I did not film it because my bathroom is dirty and I did not feel like cleaning it. And I don't want you guys to see it because I don't want you to think that I'm like horrible. Now, I did schedule some time to make the how-to videos, but I didn't end up doing it. And instead, I decided to work on my website, adding products to it because Etsy's fees are getting out of hand. And so I'm like, well, let me put it on my own website. That way I don't have to like worry about them charging me like crazy. It took a long time, but I'm proud of it. And I will be adding more products there. I only got 6 in. It was like way more complicated than I thought it would be. And I'm no computer person. I needed to remind my husband that he needed to take our son somewhere tomorrow or the next day. They changed the time. It was normally from like 3 to 6, but I didn't tell him that they changed the time, and I didn't want to put it on my schedule because I wasn't personally doing it and it would like throw me off. My daughter and her friend wanted to hang out at the library the next day, so I decided to do her homeschooling there and kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I did end up picking up some books on mental health and autoimmune disorders. I saw the book A Boy Called It that I read when I was younger, and I wanted Ava to read it, but when she found out what it was about, she was like, absolutely not. So I noticed my medicine was starting to wear off and the shakiness in my hands got worse. You're going to see like really horrible squiggly lines. But Ava did have art as well afterwards. She loves art. She gets to be creative. She gets to take her dog. I normally drop her off and pick her up, and I will go to like Starbucks in between that time so I can get some work done because it's not always easy to get work done in the house unless it's late at night. After that, Ava did have dance. Now, I did not record at the dance studio because it's pretty small and there's other people's kids, and I don't want to like put them on the internet and without their parents' permission or anything, because I wouldn't like it if someone did that to my kids. But we just grabbed a little something to eat. The art place and the dance place are like right across the street from each other. How was dance?
Okay, I got my costumes.
You look really cute in them too.
I haven't tried this one out, but I'll try it when we get inside the house.
Okay. So it was about this point where I started to really get distracted. I think it's because I normally only take like maybe 10 minutes doing this, and because I was recording, it was taking me longer than normal. So I decided to Call the Midwife. Only watched it for like 20 minutes because like my son, he was born in England, so I never saw an OBGYN there, only saw a midwife. And when I moved to America and had my daughter, I never saw an OBGYN. I've always stuck to midwives. I love them. So those of you with ADHD, do not feel bad about getting distracted. We all get distracted. It is a part of the ADHD life, but this planner, it did bring me back to the present, and I was able to get back at it, and I finished the rest of it like super quick, even though I was recording at the same time. So everything I'm filming is from the 29th, and all the other things like the extra footage you see is from the 30th. So I did get some work done. I was editing this video. My drink was getting low, so my husband had to get me another one. As you guys can see, my days are busy, so towards the end of the day, sometimes your girl needs a drink. I threw in my skincare routine because of course I want to feel fancy even though I am not. Found some stickers to throw in there because stickers are just so cute. It really just gives your planner just a wee bit of pop. And I did add like a coffee sticker, even though I don't actually drink coffee, to my planner, and added like that I was going to Starbucks because I didn't have that on there at first. So going back to the previous day on the 29th, you can just see my sleep and my mood and my hydration. I thought I would just add in the vodka that I drank for the last 3. I gave myself 3 drinks or so. I hope this helps. If you guys like this planner, it is available. I absolutely love it. I appreciate you sticking it out with me and watching this video. And until the next time, I hope you guys have a brilliant day.